Hey guys, this is early 1981 and welcome back to the Golf Club 2. Today we are going to be playing and reviewing Cincinnati Club by Joe Golfer G. This is for the Survivor Series contest. This course is a fictional version of the ultra-private Camargo Club, which was designed by the legendary Seth Raynor. The course has many similarities to the Camargo Club and completely follows the template hole design philosophy right through from start to finish. So as you can see guys, fairways are normal, greens are firm, green speed is fast and it's a par 71. We do have 4 tee options. We are going to be playing off the black tees, which are playing 7,449 yards. And as always, guys, for the camera flyby, pin selection numero uno. Now, we do have a hole-by-hole information guide here, which I'm going to read out for the majority of the holes. So hole 1 is called Plateau. It's a par 4 playing 482 yards. A long uphill dogleg right hole to start off with. The green is sat up on a plateau hill top that gives a skyline green effect looking at it from the fairway. You'll be playing your approach over the creek that runs along the right side of the fairway. There is also a greenside bunker on the right. Par is a respectable score here. So let's see how we do go on, guys. I do love the time and the effort and the thought that Joe Golfer G puts into his courses. We have featured a few of his courses on the channel before, and I think I have played every one of his courses that he designed. He is a designer and a player that I have got a lot of time and respect for. So a nice opening drive there, guys. We have been battling with pushes to the right the last 4 or 5 rounds. I'm hoping my swing is in a good place for this round. So I'm now left with 150 yards, 4 feet up. 14 feet up, sorry. So it is basically playing, let's say 154 on firm greens. 8 mile per hour wind on a slope. Green is sloping towards the pin, which is always good. Great contact. This looks like it could be a bit long. I need it to sit down yet. It's going to go past the hole. We're probably going to be looking about a 16-foot putt here, maybe, for the birdie. Okay, just a touch too long there, guys. 17-foot putt, 3 inches downhill. This is turning to the left. This is a really tricky putt, this one. This is going to swing quite considerably to the left, guys. Just going to take my time over this one. Oh, this looks good. Oh, what a putt that is, guys. Wow. So a fantastic putt on the first hole. Ensures we do start off at 1 under with a birdie. So hole 2 is called Biarritz. It is a par 3, 209 yards. A classic template hole here. And a continuation of the tough start at Cincinnati Club. The green features a 3.5 foot deep swale that runs right through the centre of the green. Best to avoid finishing up in it. 4 bunkers guard both sides of the green, and the creek awaits long balls at the back. Par is standard here. So, I am clubbing down here, guys, due to the wind. I'm just looking to bounce this on from the fringe. Just going to loft this 8-iron up a touch and hopefully get this ball bouncing onto the green from the fringe and breaking towards the flag. So we are aiming way left of the flag here. Once again, fantastic swing. Oh, I've landed it exactly where I want it. This should be good. Come on. Come on. That is a fantastic approach shot there, guys. Wow, we are absolutely dialed in. We are executing exactly what I'm wanting to, and we're still left with a bit of work to do with this 5-footer. It's going to turn to the right. So, we do manage to start off with back-to-back birdies. Beautiful windmill off there in the distance, by the way. So hole 3 is called Alps, and this one is a par 4, 462 yards. Playing your tee shot over the creek, this hole plays uphill and severely left to right all the way up to the green. The creek runs the whole way along the right hand side and then wraps around the back of the green, which means it is in play throughout the entire hole. The green is sunken down, hidden away below the end of the fairway, leaving a blind approach shot in. And to add to that, there are 2 hidden front bunkers just before the green. This hole plays with uncertainty and excitement for TST players, whatever that stands for, a true classic. So as you can see, it is a blind green, really from this position. Aiming us left of the fairway. Just got to try and cling on to the left hand side of this fairway here, guys. So hopefully we're not going to have too much of a slope to be playing off our second shot. I think we've played that relatively well.
Looking at around 170.
Still going to have a medium slope. There's the two bunkers. Let's go back and have a look at them. So they are absolutely hidden from this shot, as is the green. This is a beautiful designed hole, this one. Once again, the green is turning towards the pin. So 175. I'm just relying on this wind to hold me up here, guys, and we're going to just play this. Once again, fantastic contact.
Heading for the green here.
That wind's not held me up as much as I would have liked. So we are just going to trickle past the pin. But why? Once again, a 10 mile per hour wind should be holding me up more than that, I do feel.
Okay, 20 feet.
So we are going to be left with a 20-foot putt here, guys. This one's just going to turn slightly to the right. Just going to play this left of the cup. Hopefully get the weight nice. Oh, and boom, what a putt that is, guys. Wow, my putter is on absolute fire today. And we do start off with 3 consecutive birdies. So hole number 4 is called Road, and it is a par 4, playing 467 yards. The course still doesn't let up yet. The road hole features a favoured draw off the tee with driver if you're looking to have the best shot in. Any tee shot down the left is preferable, as there is fairway bunkers on the right which gathers up stray balls around the landing zone. The green is moderately sloped and has a very deep pot bunker guarding on the right side of the green. Par is a common score here. So we do have a slight wind advantage here that's going to take us to the left, but I'm still going to apply a touch of drop. So hopefully with good execution here, we can find left centre of the fairway. Yeah, this looks absolutely perfect. Yeah, great tee shot there again. We are swinging so well. And I tell you what, I'm really enjoying this course so far, guys. Wow. We are so blessed to have the amount of fantastic designers we do on the Golf Club 2. Long may it continue to the Golf Club 2019. So 168 yards, guys. With that wind behind me, I'm clubbing down to the 8 iron. Okay, the green breaks to the right. I'm on a slope that's going to move me to the right as well. So just going to fire this right at it. That slope did not move me to the right, so I'm going to be left of the pin, I do fear here. Yardage was going to be really good too. That slope just didn't move me to the right, and the wind probably moved me a wee bit more than what I allowed for. So we are going to be left with a 7-yard chip shot. Just going to go right at the flag here and attack this. Might drop, might not. Sit down. Oh, just so unlucky there, but that's going to leave us a simple tap in for par, and it is the first par of the round. So hole number 6 is going to be called Eden, and this is a par 3 which plays, oh sorry, hole 5 is going to be called Leaving. This is a par 4 that plays 389 yards, the shortest hole on the course, but not necessarily the easiest. Depending on how brave you want to be with your tee shot, you can shorten this hole considerably with the driver, as there is a cross bunker 270 yards down the fairway. If you elect to play short of the bunker, you will face an approach between 130 to 150 yards out from a green that is protected on the right hand side by a huge bunkered mound. With that winds, guys, I'm going to have to lay up here. There's no way that we can drive over that bunker with these winds. We are playing in considerably strong winds here, double figures. So we've played this well, probably just going to use the whole of the fairway here. This should sit down. It has done. So we should be looking about a 9 iron to maybe a pitching wedge onto this green here.
130 yards, I'd say, to get to the pin.
Bless me, guys, this hay fever is still awful. So just de-lofting the pitching wedge here, guys, and we're going to go right at the flag here, relying on the wind to take us round. Great execution. Wind's starting to take me round. Oh, this should be good. That is a fantastic shot there, guys. Really happy. Probably going to be left with a 7-foot putt for birdie. So 7-foot putt for birdie. Downhill. Braking slightly to the right. Hopefully we can get back on the birdie trail here. And that does turn, and we do pick up the birdie there, guys. So let's move on to hole number 6, which is called Eden. This is a par 3, playing 165 yards. This is an absolute gem of a par 3 and a moderately difficult one depending on pin position and wind. You'll be teeing off across a short valley and up to a well-guarded green. Bunkers guard the left, front left and right hand side of the green. Going long is pure death. You'll be faced with an extremely challenging uphill recovery shot out of heavy rough and from under the trees. The creek also resurfaces in this hole and runs along the bottom right of the valley. This hole can be a mix of par and birdie pin depending on how the pin and winds play. So we are going to be playing the 6-iron, I do feel here, guys, with that wind. Certainly don't want to be too long in this. So we are relying on the wind to hold us up here. Wind should take us round to the left as well. Good strike. Wind's not moving me round to the left as much as I would have liked. Yeah, pretty happy with that there, guys. Got to be quite happy with the yardage in that one.
Nice little approach shot.
So we're going to be left with a 14-foot putt for birdie, guys. This is slightly downhill and it's got minimal turn in it. I think this is counteracting each other. We've got two minimal breaks to the left. I don't think the first break to the right, this one here, is going to affect the ball, but the one nearest to pin will, and I think that'll counteract the first two. So I'm just going to go right at the centre of the cup, play this dead weight, let the slope take it down. Oh, and it's another good putt there, guys. We're really reading the greens well today. And we do pick up another birdie. So we are 5 under. Let's move on to hole 7, which is called McDonald. It's a par 4, playing 461 yards. This one is playing from a raised tee box and into a long tree-lined valley. Give the player a great sense of driving freedom, but be careful, because the approach shot can play difficult if you haven't left yourself enough room to reach the far right hand side of the green. If you do happen to block yourself out, you have two options: either play a big fade around the trees or use the huge slope on the back left of the green to feed your ball down towards the pin. This hole features a reverse Redan green to help with that. So as you can see, we are up on a raised tee box here. Certainly a tree line valley. So we're just going to aim for the right hand side of the fairway here, guys. Great execution. But I wish every designer would do what Joe Golfer G is doing here, guys. He puts so much thought and time into every hole, and this is why his courses are such a joy to play. And the bonus thing is, he does give you information in each hole, tells you how to play it. It's fantastic. It's an absolute pleasure to read and play the course at the same time. So 153 yards, 10 feet up. I'm going to say it's playing 155 with that crosswind. Just going to loft this up a touch. Rely on the wind to move our ball back towards the hole here. So far my swing has been absolutely flawless. This should be half decent, guys. This should turn towards the pin. No, that sat down a lot quicker than I anticipated, but we're still going to have a birdie opportunity here. A 9-foot putt. This is a tough putt. It's going to severely turn to the right, this one. I do apologise if you're hearing that helicopter outside, guys. That's not going to turn enough. And my windows are wide open. I think it's currently about 24 degrees here, and we're still in the morning. Really experiencing a pure heat wave here in Scotland at the moment, as the rest of the country. So long may it continue. So just about a par there, guys. So let's move on to hole number 8, which is called Cape. This is a par 4, playing 411 yards. A great risk and reward hole off the tee. You decide how much of the dog leg you want to cut out, but be cautious. Of the 2 fairway bunkers that guard the dog leg, they're quite deep. If you successfully cut the corner, you'll be rewarded with a short 100-yard approach into a 2-tiered green that not only has a false front, but a huge runoff at the back too. Good birdie chance here. So let's see how much of the dog leg we can take on here, guys. With this wind, I am going to try and hold the left centre of the fairway here to leave ourselves the shortest of approach shots. So we're using the wind here to take us round to the left hand side of the fairway, which is doing. I didn't get as much to the left of the fairway as I would have liked there, but with that wind it was always going to be difficult. So we're going to be left with 116 yards. With that crosswind, I am playing the 115, just de-lofted it a touch, probably took 3-4 yards off of this. And we're going to rely on a wind to take us round. Just looking to hit the front part of the green here and give us a good bounce on this firm greens. Oh, this is tracking well. This should be right at the flag. Oh, wow, we didn't get a bounce at all. It just sat down stone dead. So we are going to be left with a 5-yard chip shot here, guys. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, I've played that with so much pace and it didn't sit down or check up at all. That is a pure chip shot, guys. So we are left with a 7-foot putt that's going to turn to the left. This is for par, wow. That did not turn. I feel I read that green to perfection and I relied on that last break to turn and it just did not turn me at all. So unfortunately, guys, that is going to be a drop shot. And we're going to drop back to 4 under par here. So let's move on to hole 9, which is called Steam Shovel. It is a par 5, playing 550 yards. A good chance to reach the green in 2 here, as long as you take some risk off the tee. There are bunkers left and right of the fairway here, which means that drives have a pretty tight gap to land in. If you're successful in avoiding the sand, you'll be certain to reach the gigantic green with your second shot. But beware, as this green features a pretty bold thumbprint right in the middle, which can leave some very awkward putts for the player. There are also out of bounds stakes lining the left hand side of the green. A definite chance of birdie in this hole. So it is quite a tight drive here. We are looking to take advantage of the slight wind, this 8-mile-per-hour wind. So hopefully we're going to drive 300 yards here, and let's see if we can take on the green in 2 like Joe suggests we can. The green did look very difficult, to be fair. So 313 yards. So 200. I'm certainly going to be taking this on, but it's going to be about a 6-wood. But look at that. I tell you what, guys, I'm just going to try and punch the 6-wood and just hope for the best here, because I'm certainly going to come over this ridge here. The yardage, this is probably just going to bounce hard left, yeah. That might actually work its way all the way off the green here. Not a bad thing though, probably going to leave me a chip shot or maybe a flop. I would rather that than a putt. So a nasty chip shot here, to be fair, guys. Wow, look how much this breaks. This is a tough one. If I can get this within 4 or 5 feet, it'll be an absolute outstanding shot from this position. So just relying that that turns and comes down the slope, and you can stop anytime now, ball. And I tell you what, guys, I'm absolutely delighted with that shot there. That is hopefully going to give me a simple 5-foot putt for birdie, which we managed to drop and get back to 5 under par, guys. So let's move on to hole 10, which is referred to as Punch Bowl. This is a par 4, playing 468 yards. A straight away driving hole that can play pretty long into the wind. No immediate danger off the tees as the fairway is wide open. The green is a classic punch bowl. It keeps approach shots on the green from whatever distance you come in from. There is a pot bunker guarding the entrance to the green and a long deep moat bunker running entirely along the left. You shouldn't have much trouble at all getting on the green, but putting here can be a challenge. Plenty slopes and a mild ridge in the middle makes this one of the tougher greens to putt on. So we do have a strong headwind here, guys. 13 mph wind. It is going to affect the distance we hit here, so we are going to try and play a stinger here. Keep the ball below the wind. Try and get it to run out on the fairway for me. We're probably going to be hitting 5-iron into this green, I would imagine, with this winds. So a good drive there. 282 yards.
Okay, we're about 200 yards.
So 199 yards. Wow, I think I'm probably going to have to use the 4 hybrids here, to be fair. Do have a safety gap if we're long for the slope taking us back towards the cup there, but I think this club should be bang on. I don't think we'll be long with this club. I'm hoping we're bang on the number here. Oh, this could be good. Come on, get up. Keep going, keep going. That is a fantastic shot there, guys. I'm really, really happy with that. So we are now left with a 9-foot putt for birdie. Hopefully this does break to the left. Turn. Oh, that is a great putt, and we do manage to get to 6 under par for the round, guys.
6 under for the round.
So let's move on to hole number 11, which is referred to as Bottle. This is a par 4 playing 516 yards, the longest par 4 in the course. The hole, despite its numbers in the card, plays shorter than its yardage. The green sits 22 feet below the tee box. That takes a good off a bit of length. That's just a typo there. The green is huge and widely accessible. You can play numerous approaches into this green as a result. The green is guarded by only one bunker. Only being a moderately sloped green, putting isn't a huge challenge here. Pars are common, but birdies are also known of. So I do apologise, guys, if there is any typing errors that I'm reading straight out. I am just reading this straight from Joe Golfer's G post on the HB Studio forums. I am trying my best to proofread it as we go along. But as you can expect, with the amount of writing he's put here, there's bound to be errors. So a good tee shot there, guys. So 176 left to the pin. 12 mph crosswind. Tough pin location, actually. This bunker is certainly in play with the wind. The slope's going to take us right. The green is in our favour here, though, because the green is breaking back. Good strike there, considering off that slope. That could have went wrong. Oh, this could be good. This could be good. I certainly want it to be left of the pin, not as long as that, but I do feel we're going to have a fairly easy putt with the location we are in here. Yeah. 16 footer, down 3 inches. It is going to turn to the left. Come on, turn, turn. Oh, just didn't give it enough. Or, sorry, I overcompensated for the break there, guys. So we just miss out on the birdie, but we do manage to get a par, and we are going to remain at 6 under. So hole 12 is named short. It is a par 3 playing 138 yards. The shortest hole in the course can be seen as the best birdie chance on the card, but you may think twice once you see the extremely bold green complex. The green sits 12 feet above tee level and is protected the whole way around by very deep bunkers. The edge of the greens are sharp and severe, which makes for the most challenging up and downs on the entire course. The green is heavily sloped. So this could be tough actually, guys. So 150 yards up. So it is playing 154. But with these firm greens, it's hard to be exact with the yardage. But wow, look how severe to the right this does slope. And with this wind, this is quite a tricky shot. So the lofted up 8 iron. That wind is taking me around nicely. Oh, this could be good if it sits. Oh, we've played that pretty well there, guys. Got to be happy with the outcome of that. Probably going to be left with an 8 to 9 foot putt for birdie.
9-footer here, I think.
9 foot putt for birdie. Once again, it's going to be quite a challenging birdie putt. It's downhill, and it is going to turn to the left. Turn ball. So wow, our putting has been really, really good today, guys. As most of you know, as a part of my game, I have looked to improve. So we do manage to get to 7 under. So hole 13 is called Prize Dogleg. It's a par 4 playing 438 yards.
Let's see what we can do.
An extremely rare Raynor template hole. There aren't many of these holes left in the world of golf design. You tee off here to a blind fairway that is sat 10 feet above the tee box. Playing down the left will leave you with a much shorter approach shot in, but you risk having your line of sight into the green blocked by the trees. Play to the right and you will have an open view of the green, but you'll also have an extra 20-30 yards to cover on your approach. The green complex features a back tier running the whole way across, which can be used to place some pretty tough pin positions, but the tier can also be of help to those who are attacking the back left pin from a distance. A truly great strategic hole that plays exceptionally well in TST settings. I'm not sure what this TST is referring to, guys, so if anyone does know, please say so in the comment section. I do apologise about that. So we do get a great drive there, guys. I don't think we could have got a better angle to come in at here. So 138 yards. With that wind behind me, I'm just lofting this up and I'm just looking to land on the fringe, maybe the rough here. Just looking to land the ball exactly there. Kick onto the green and get as close to it as possible. Good strike here. Oh, this should be bang on the number. This should bounce out of this fringe. Sit down. What a shot that is, guys. What a shot that is. We have been dialed into some of these pins today. And we're going to be left with a 5 foot putt birdie. It's going to turn to the right. Hopefully we can convert this. We do, and we manage to get to 8 under. So let's move on to hole number 14, which is called Principal's Nose. It is a par 5 playing 619 yards, the longest hole in the course, and a certain 3-shot par 5, 9 times out of 10. This hole dog legs left and down into a valley towards a very open back to front sloping green. There is a hidden fairway bunker on the left, so be careful with how close you want to drive the ball around the corner. Your second shot is faced with the decision of taking on the unmistakable Principal's Nose bunker, usually best to lay up short. There is also a very odd looking stiletto bunker on the right hand side of the green, a homage to the actual stiletto bunker which is featured on a par 4 at Camargo. Birdie is pretty easy achievement here. So we're just looking to hold on to the left hand side of the fairway here, guys, as much as possible and let the wind take us around past the tree line here and open up our approach shot. Do apologise about the disconnections, guys. We seem to be getting more than normal today.
Nice, should be in the fairway.
Yeah, so we have played that well. So this is going to be an interesting shot here. Let's see. There is the Principal Nose bunkers. Wow, pretty cool. I think I can make it over the top of that, you know. I'm just going to try and thread the eye of the needle here, guys, and we're going to try and come down the left hand side of the bunker here, or should I say bunkers, and hopefully get a favourable kick. It's a great swing. That wind's not taking me round as much as I hoped on. Can we get a nice bounce? No, we don't. So we are going to be in the light rough here, probably looking at a pitch shot. 59 yards uphill. So coming out the light rough, this ball should run out a good bit for me in the firm fairways. It looks like the easier shot's long, so I'm just taking a touch off of this. Oh, we're going to come up short. I did expect to be a wee bit long there, guys, because the easier putt looked past the pin. So we are going to be left with a tricky birdie putt here. A 16-foot putt. There's not much in this, to be fair. Just getting down to double check. So this one is going to turn to the left. Let's see if we can drain this for a birdie to get us to 9 under. That should start to turn. Oh, it's turned a wee bit more than I allowed for. So once again, guys, as in previous rounds, we are not birdieing par 5s all the time. Disappointing. So hole number 16 is hole number 15, sorry, is going to be called Hogs Black. It's a par 4, 450 yards. A very slight dogleg right hole that has a bit of a twist off the tee. The fairways is a hog's back shape and deflects tee shots in all directions depending on where you land it. This can be used to your advantage, of course. If you're playing to the back left pin spot, you'll want to use your tee shot kicking off to the right side of the fairway. If the pin is at the back right, you'll want the opposite. The green is moderately sloped and is only guarded by one bunker on the left, which is quite deep. So, let's see. So I'm just being aware of any kicks here though, guys. So we are going to fade this to counteract the wind.
This one's looking good.
The wind should start to take us round. It has done. Like we're saying, the ball could kick anywhere, but we've got a nice kick there, and I do feel we've left ourselves a good line to attack this pin. We are on a slope. It's going to take us to the right, and the wind's going to take us back to the left. 144 up 5 feet. So I'm just de-lofting this 9 iron a bit here, guys, and let's see if we can really attack this pin. The wind should counteract this slope. Come on, wind.
Heading for the green.
Oh, this should be a bang on. This should be bang on. What a shot that is there, guys. Wow, I really couldn't have placed that much better unless we dropped it in the hole. So we're left with a 4-foot putt downhill. It's going to turn to the right. Despite a poor putt line there, we do manage to pick up the birdie. And we do move to 9 under par. So let's move on to hole number 16, which is called Redan. It is a par 3, 194 yards. The greatest par 3 hole design in the history of golf architecture, in my opinion. A long par 3 that features an extremely sloped back to right front left green that aims to feed balls down the green for those who play at a lower lofted or lower trajectory tee shot. There is no easy pin spots in this green. Don't expect any let-ups. The green is guarded by a very deep front bunker which will stop anyone from landing short onto the green. So I'm going to have to play the 4 hybrid here, guys, I do feel, and I'm just going to try and bounce it on the light rough to take the sting out of this. I don't think I can loft this club up anymore or I will be in trouble. So just going to rely on wind to take us round. Certainly don't want to be in that steep bunker there. So I'm just looking to bounce on the rough here onto the green. Oh, we just missed the rough and I have hit the green. Just a touch too long there, so we could have maybe lofted that up a touch. And we are going to be left with a chip shot.
Alright, we're in the first cut here. Let's chip this bad boy on the green.
He does go on to say that this is the skyline green effect that McDonald and Raymond are famous for. Raynor, sorry. So let's see if we can chip this in. This should start to turn for me. Oh, what a chip shot that is, guys. Wow. And my chip shots used to be many moons ago extremely good in this game. They have let up previously, but it does look like I am playing my chip shots better now. So hole 17 is called Double Plateau. It is a par 5 playing 546 yards. The tee shot is met with bunkers down the left side that cut into the fairway, so it's best to aim right. The green is a definite reach in 2 in pretty much all conditions, but it's not always the best choice. If the pin is sat on the back here, you're better off just laying up and leaving yourself with a pitch shot in. The back here is very bold indeed, not ideal for putting up onto. There's also another plateau that sits on the front right of the green. This is the best spot to make a potential eagle from. Birdie is given if played intelligently. So that is a tough drive here with these wind conditions, guys. I'm just going to fully loft this driver up and aim for the right hand side off the fairway, guys, and avoid this bunker altogether. We have really swung the club well today, guys. I'm really happy with my swing. It's the best I have swung in probably 10 to 12 rounds. So we have managed to find the fairway for an excellent drive. So, ooh, this is so... I'm an attacking player, guys. I'm taking it on. I do know that Joe suggested that we lay up here with that pin location, but let's see if we can make our way up this slope with this wind advantage. Can we kick up onto this top of this plateau? Has it got legs? No, it's not. It's not. Probably going to make its way all the way off the green here, to be fair. Yeah. Probably going to be left with a flop shot here, though, to be fair. 19 yards, let's see, up 5 feet. I'm certainly going to be taking on a 25-yard flop shot here, guys. I'm just going to fully loft this up. Oh, that's going to come up way short. Don't spin. Oh, wow, leave once again. I am leaving myself with work to do here on the par 5s. Don't tell me this is going to be another par 5 we failed to birdie. We do have a 12-foot putt. 3 inches uphill. It is going to turn to the right. Turn. Turn. Yes, so we do manage to pick up the birdie there, guys. And we do get to 10 under par. Let's move on to the final hole, which is obviously number 18. Oh, 11 under par. So it's called home. This is a par 4, 476 yards, a long slog finisher. This hole plays its full yardage from the tee as it's pretty much flat throughout. There's a bunker on the left of the fairway that has a bold lip that prevents you from reaching the green in 2 if you're in it. If you do successfully place your ball on the fairway from the tee, you're still faced with a great challenge. There's a stream runs tight across the front of the green that prevent you from landing short, and your one final test is the green itself by the most undulating green on the course, almost Himalayas-like. There are also 2 greenside bunkers guarding the right and a heavy rough mounds protecting the left. Take care and be happy with par. So we're just aiming up the left-hand side, guys. Let the wind take us round. So the wind has took us right round there, guys, and we have played once again a fantastic drive, which is probably going to leave us with, I was going to say, a 6 iron. The 7 iron is looking favourable here. 165 up 1 feet. That wind should hold us up and at the same time take us round. So just lofting this up a touch. Very tough looking green. Relying on the wind to take us round here. 12 mile per hour wind that should move our ball back towards the flag. Once again, flawless strike. My swing has been flawless today. Oh, this should be good. The yardage should be good here. Sat down quicker than I expected. Didn't get the bounce I was hoping for there, guys. But we are going to have a 15-foot putt. It is slightly uphill. There's not much turn in this one. Certainly a birdie opportunity here. Just going to rely on this to turn slightly to the left. I must be aware that there is an uphill putt. If that turns, oh, what a putt, guys. I'm absolutely delighted with my putting today, and I feel I've had to earn. I've really had to work hard for that 59-12 under par. Guys, that is one of the best courses I've played in a long time. Joe Golfer G, wow. Please get out there and play this course, guys. Let's get this course handicapped. that is certainly a 5-star for me and a favourite. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed playing the course. Please feel free to add my ghost ball, guys, but let's try and get this course handicapped, and hopefully we will see this ported over to the Golf Club 2019. That is it for today, guys. Like I say, if you enjoyed this video, spam the like button. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all in the next one. Pardon me. Take care and peace out. Love you all. Bye.